Okay.
why do you have to be such
Everyone say it with me. Bad obs. Bad.
Yes,
Go to your room.
it just changed my mic settings again for the second day in the row. Why does OBS do this? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Sorry about that.
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
The giant Spriggan mount?
Yes.
Yes. It's
Just the
hilarious
giant
when
Spriggan in general.
it's hilarious when it flies.
So many things are. We will need to do a Mount Flex next Saturday.
If we can get the stupid mount to drop, which we didn't.
Wrong Mount Flex.
Oh, yeah, the other Mount Flex. Doodles, the only problem with that statement is the fact that OBS is actually better than a lot of the other programming out there for broadcast that you pay for.
Which just means that those should be paying us money.
Yeah.
Grandfather's belongings. Ingrid lets out a long, forlorn sigh.
Why the long forlorn sigh, Ingrid? If I ever had a time to head out there alone, if I ran afoul of those beasts, I wouldn't stand a chance. You see, one of the reasons I requested this posting was so that I could recover my grandfather's belongings. They ought to be near frozen docks if Camp Rivers meet. But things being busy as they are, I'm not at liberty to leave my post at the moment. What's worse, the area is absolutely teeming with monsters, so I can't just send anyone in my stead. But you look like you can handle yourselves. Maybe you two would be so kind to help me out?
So, teeming monsters. They're monster teamsters?
Oh, and we have a quest way over in Anvil. This is going to be a long run.
Oh, okay. Yeah, where the one lady was.
Uh-huh.
And still is.
Yep.
Eorzea is not doing so well in this cold, is she?
No, she is not. She's trying her best, though. Her claws are all frozen and everything.
Yeah.
Poor girl. As she delicately threads her way through Steinbach territory. Here we go. Okay, Yazdore, you obviously have a quest for us. What can we do for you?
Dances with Wolves. It's a good book. Adori peers over the cliff with concern.
Some ways beyond here lies Camp Riversmeet. The camp was once the center of luscious pastures, a prime grazing field for cattle and other livestock. Now it's home to not more than wolves. Pray
Yeah,
help
you're
me.
not gonna get much more than that out of this landscape.
Pray help drive the beasts away with sword and spell. Slay 3 silver wolves and let them learn to fear us. I actually lowered volume and haven't put back, have I? Nope. Let's change that. Because the area music's actually quite nice.
Ah, yes. I'm on Mount Music. But the night theme here, especially, is really good. I might be able to talk someday. Don't count on it, though.
Talking? What is this talking you speak of?
Funny you should say that.
And now we have to sneak down into the river's meat.
This one down? I suppose it is.
Kind of have to go down and then sneak across under the bridge.
Yeah. This is not necessarily the healthiest of areas.
No. No. And if I remember right, River's Meat, which is kind of where we're heading for.
There's our silver wolves.
Yeah, but there's more further in. Was actually a playable area in 1.0. And that was the Aetheryte camp you would use to get here.
Oh, that would explain that.
Yes. So if you played in
That's what happens when you have a critical failure in an Aetheryte.
That's 1 of 3. Yeah, that Aetheryte has definitely seen better days. And where is our third wolf? There he is.
Who is Mr. Volunteer? Oh, look, nice raid.
And another wolf. An extra one just because.
They've learned to purist.
If this is fear,
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm not sure they've learned their lesson very well.
No, they have not.
Obviously, a little report from the village. Doings, trappings.
It's a good thing our shoes have cleats. I'm surprised we aren't skidding all over the place.
See what you did.
Sorry, did I
Black
kill
Mage's
him?
worst. No, just a Black Mage's worst enemy. Paralysis.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now I gotta really, like, off on them, so.
Good. And now to somehow sneak all the way back with Eorzea and her cold claws.
Slowly going up this ramp.
And then back to Falcon's Nest. Actually, no, we have to turn in over at the anvil first.
Yes.
Which is easier said than done because you kind of have to backtrack to it.
Yeah. Okay. Marshmallow is about halfway through rank 9.
Yay! Rank 9! Actually, how is... Yep! Peeps is about the same.
Mm-hmm.
Is Dory? You've gone and slayed those horrible wolves? You have my deepest thanks. There's a time when... There was a time when there was Ishgard troops stationed at Camp Riversmeet. Should we recover the camp, we were able to station soldiers there again. It would make our patrols safer and let them cover more area. Before long, we shall move to reclaim the camp. When that time comes, I may call upon you and your services again.
I don't think we've ever seen that happen.
I don't know, they're kind of scraggly wolves to make coats from.
Yeah, all the wolves in this world are amazingly scraggly. Well,
Unless
he took
it's...
exception.
Unless it's Fenrir. Fenrir actually is quite a beefy wolf. And Delamud. Delamud is a good boy.
Yes. Except for freezing me to death. Not unlike this zone. And this turn-in should be level.
Red Mage is still playing catch-up.
Yes, it is.
Did you find them? Did you find my grandfather's things? Yes, we did. 3 of them.
Hemming's trappings. Items used by Ingrid's grandfather when he was a ferryman on the Swift Run River. That's a fairly narrow river for a ferry.
Oh, this looks to be everything. Halone's blessings be upon you. My grandfather used to make a living as a ferryman back before the calamity. But what good's a ferryman when ice is thick enough to walk across? Little wonder his health had gone so much worse over the years. A man without a purpose is prone to sickness. If I could just remind him of what he once had, though, maybe he'd recover.
Worth a shot.
Congrats! Yay!
That's 2 out of 4.
In this weather, are you sure?
Let's get moving.
Are you sure you don't want to, like, unglamour that chest or something? I don't know. Maybe put on a jacket?
Stop making me think about it. Now,
Hello, Redwald.
One last look around. Don't see any new side quests.
Ah,
Reconnaissance lost. In times such as these, Sir Redwald is glad to have veterans like you to whom he can turn. This will be aiming, healing, and casting. At 115. Calm as ever, even when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. No, I'm just too busy freezing. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Drellamar said. Good. We've lost contact with a reconnaissance party sent north to Riversmeet in search of the heretics' hideaway. Oops. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh, unforgiving land which can claim, and has claimed, the lives of many men. To ensure we find our missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area to search. You and Lord Eorzea will be working together. Seek him out when you're ready to depart, and good luck.
I don't know, are we ready to depart?
I hope so.
Okay, Arturiel, let's do this.
It seems we've been assigned to the area near Camp Riversmeet. Lest you are unaware, the camp was one of many our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from the Korthus Western Highlands, one of many sacrifices made in the wake of the calamity. It would not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There's but one way to find out, though. Let us be off.
Oh, we're already off. That's not a matter of a problem. Poor Ursa's regretting her choices in life, isn't she?
Yeah.
Off we go. Following the icy river. No, we are not going to deal with Alambert of the Spiked Butt again.
No.
That was just silly.
Silly yet rude.
He was the butt of many jokes.
Yes. And many pointed remarks.
Sorry, not sorry.
You should not be. You should not be sorry with anything for him.
Now, is he down there, or... No, he's on a cliff we need to sneak to.
Yeah.
Yep, there he is.
Yeah, nice top view of the camp.
Yep.
I'll remember this.
Hello, Arturiel.
There, below us, Camp Riversmeet, or what remains of it. I see no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beast below would make short work of us. Come, I know a path to the riverbed below, east of the Black Iron Bridge.
Oh, you mean the one we took earlier?
We were just there. Oh. So our area knowledge is a bit better than it should be.
Maybe a little.
Reconnaissance party came this way. I see no sign of it. Still, it is possible that recent storms have obscured their trail, or that they took an alternate route to Camp Riversmeet. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on.
And press on we shall. Both ways in the snow. I feel like I'm going to school again. Oh, please don't notice us. Please don't notice us. Please don't notice us. I don't want to be dealing with infernal ogres.
Yeah. The camp appears to be deserted, and I cannot shake the feeling that... Mistresses Frith, pray search the camp while I stand watch. We dare not let the enemy take us unawares.
Okie dokie.
You know, it's bad when the banners are frozen in a wind-blown position.
Yeah. Ah, I think I see our quarry. Past the silver wolf.
Touchy does not work.
No, touchy does not work.
What did we miss him the last time we were here?
Excuse me, Mr. Party. Yes, the wolves and such around here are so gangly.
Were you all right? I heard sounds of a struggle. Thanks, a fury. I thought no one would come. 3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved, just like that. You certainly live up to your reputations, Mistresses Frith.
We try.
What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here, my lord. Naught but white all around, till we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us with naked steel in their hands. I cut down a few of the bastards who came close, but the others were shouting and screaming. After a while, I could only hear unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. The heretics tracked you here. My lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. You must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of their passing. For my brothers, we must... Have faith, sir. Justice will be done. But first, we must see you to safety. And I don't know which I want.
I think I was going for healing.
Give me a minute.
By the way, your obs is not on.
Oh, now you tell me. Definitely casting.
Give me a second here. Well, at least it's warm.
Casting. Switch to green patch. There. There. Now you have bun cam.
Yeah, bun cam.
And I really need to visit the Maelstrom.
Turn in some stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what's the plan?
I can still fight.
No, you can't. You're gonna go either wait here or you're gonna go back to Falcon's Nest.
Right,
So
there's
what's
a
the
nice
plan?
cup of hot chocolate. At the end of our hope, Lord Artorial seems loath to forego any opportunity to locate the heretic's hiding place. He has the right of it, Mistress Frith. Whatever remains of the heretic's trail will be gone with the next snowfall. But we cannot very well leave our friend here. I will see him to Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I would have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up the heretic's trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair forthwith, being sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realize that this plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative.
Nope, we got this.
Rest assured, we will not be far behind. Rena, Ladonia, thank you. Do not concern yourself with our wounded man. When he has caught his breath, I shall see him safely back to Falcon's Nest.
You hear that? You're going to Falcon's Nest. No, you are not fighting. You're going to Falcon's Nest. No fighting for you, good sir.
Yeah, that's a really narrow place for a ferry.
But there's a ferry dock. Well, it's a ferry that probably goes up and down the river as opposed to across the river. Ooh, polar bears. They're on my hunt targets.
Tell me if you want me to turn on tanking.
I think there's another bear over here. I need 3 of these buggers.
Here, okay, there is one there. Well, here. Have fun with that.
There we go.
Well, now that you've met the local polar bear club.
Oh dear. You see what I see?
Yep. Fresh footprints.
Yep, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
At least 4 sets. And sorry, it's not you, it's Square.
Right.
Ready? Off we go!
The wind has started. Tracks continue to the north. Yeah, I remember this one. This is an extensive duty. Nicely done one, too.
Yes, very important.
That, too.
Hello, Ari!
And note the music.
More suspicious footprints.
Tracks continue to the north. Past the ice trap, which I'm trying to avoid. Thank you.
Ignore you, Mr. Ice Trap. Ow. Ow.
Did he not annoy? He He didn't ignore you, did he?
No.
More suspicious folks.
Ow. Give me a minute. I'm gonna have... No, he
Yes.
finally broke.
Okay.
Yes, continue to the north.
There's the next set. Brilliant conviction. Breaking limits is only a true warrior of light can. Whoop! Hi, guys.
Oh dear God, they're flashing me! I don't need this type of intimidation!
You don't say. You're rather a decent one. This is kind of tough.
Interesting, the spineless has no level.
No listed level. Help! Somebody help!
And there he goes! Can we stay on top of him?
Stay away from me! Nope, nope, nope. My mission is to stay right with you. Thank you.
I'm right on your heels, Mr. Heretic!
Until these ice traps aggro.
Oh, I'm ignoring the ice traps.
Yeah, they're not ignoring us.
Oh, that's their problem.
And
One
these
just
frost
broke.
grenades.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow!
Ugh. I see shelter ahead.
Not getting away from me so easily, Mr. Heretic!
One problem. Having weapons. This section is I tend to kill him before he gets here. I will. You all set?
Completed.
Destination. Yeah, the problem is that guy is tough, but if you stay on top of him, you can kill him before you get there, and if you're ranged, it's even easier. I wasn't even in sight of the building when Rylea got him. Hello there.
Looking for me, I presume.
Oh, just heretics in general, but you'll do.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth. She cameth unto me, as didst thou, alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things, once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found. But I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr. And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice, and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people, to bring dragon and man together as they once were, and should ever be.
Killing civilians won't bring them together.
No.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
And I just let her walk away. Well, at least she didn't stomp on my head again.
Winning?
I suppose so.
Man, it is so cold here.
Don't make me think about it more than I have to. So basically 10 feet of snow in hours.
Mm-hmm.
Mistress Streth, praise Helona, you are alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we are too late.
Yeah, did you see Iceheart come this way?
So they were lurking in the cellar of this farmhouse. 'Tis a pity Lady Iceheart escaped, but we must not let that detract from your accomplishment. We have them on the run. You have dealt our foes a telling blow this day, my friends. I shall see that your efforts are recognized. I know it's cold, but you don't have to go through that to keep warm.
They're trying. They're very, very trying.
Oh, Mr. Knight? We're still searching the area, miss. The only heretics we've found thus far are the ones you left behind.
Artoriel?
Establishing an outpost in so remote a location could not have been easy. Tenacious devils. Knights be not proud. Lord Artoriel would rather not linger without cause. The knights have matters here well in hand. Let's return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sir Winterwald. Come, after trekking heretics across malms of ice and snow, I would say you are due a few hours' rest next to a warm fire. Please?
But first, side quest.
Yeah, by the way. Oh, yeah. This is worth revisiting.
Yeah. Very interesting.
That's important.
Sculpture here. Hopefully this is giving you guys a good look at it. Yeah.
Not the last time we will see this motif.
No. No, it is not. Hello, Mr. Hot-Tempered Knight.
An attractive charm. A hot-tempered knight is trying to catch his breath. Gods be cursed. Mere moments ago, I was mobbed by a huge swarm of frost grenades. I made away with my life, but dropped my magic talisman in the confusion. It's a gift from my family. The instant those monsters saw it, they lost all interest in me. They tore the thing apart and fled with the pieces. Talisman carries a lot of sentimental value for me. I have to get it back. I can't leave my post. You strike me as quite the capable sort. You could last and recover it for me, would you? Looked like the talisman was broken into 3 separate pieces. I didn't see which of the beasts nabbed the pieces, mind you. I was more concerned with escaping before they regained their interest in me. Please, lay the frost grenades and recover my talisman for me.
So, off to kill frost grenades. Like this one here.
By the way, before you get involved... Ah, well. There you go.
Sorry, my bad.
Make sure we more properly share credit. Oh, you got them all.
Well, we do need 3 of them, so...
Yeah, this will be 4.
Ah!
A reset.
Boo! We were still killing you!
Well, we have stubborn chocobos on the job.
That did not give me my last piece.
Really?
No.
Hmm. 3 for 3 for me.
I still have one more to go. There we go.
Better.
Much. Okay, Mr. Knight.
Give you the pieces of my magic talisman.
3 pieces
Talisman
right here.
fragment. One of 3 pieces of the talisman carried by an Ashgardian knight for good luck. That are very attractive to ice creatures. Oh, you found them. Words cannot fully express my gratitude. My family made the talisman from an ice crystal. It was meant to protect me, but to be honest, there's more than enough cold around here without me carrying this thing. Still, it carries no small amount of sentimental value for me. I wonder what made the frost grenade swarm over it so. Did they plan to eat it? Something that's supposed to protect me, this talisman is doing a dreadful job. Whatever the reason, I'd much prefer not getting attacked again. I'll be sure to put this somewhere safe in the barracks rather than carrying it on my person. Thank you again for recovering it for me.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a very safe talisman.
No. A talisman of freezing to death. As I recall, at some point they do talk more about who or what Gorgane was.
Yes, they do. Gorgani
So
Mills.
it might be Gorgane holding.
Mhm.
Though that might be in the sightseeing.
Yeah, we don't get the sightseeing log here until quite some
After
distance
the
in.
story, I think.
I think we don't get it until Tail Feather.
Okay. That early?
That late.
I was thinking it was a lot later than Tail Feather.
Mm. Well, normally they get it in the first hub city, but not this time.
Yeah, well, they were still kind of introducing the system.
And I'm glad they didn't go with the AAR system. Oh my god, that thing's horrible. There's a reason why we've never
Yeah.
completed it.
There's a reason why we don't have more than like 2, if that many, entries in the ARR sightseeing.
It's
We've
worse than
completed almost
fishing.
everything else. Much worse.
Which is saying something.
Saying a lot.
Because the AAR ones are not marked. And they are weather and time dependent.
Well, some are weather dependent, some are time dependent, some are both.
Both. And they're also emote dependent.
Yep. They
And
don't
if you-
give you much more than vague hints on all 3.
Yeah. I'm so glad they went to just finding a point and doing your thing. Occasionally they
Yeah.
can be emote dependent or weather dependent, but they kind
I
of
don't
gotten
think any
away
of
from
them are
that.
weather dependent anymore. It's basically they all have the same emote except for a very few, which use one of a handful of other emotes.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, I think overall like 3 different emotes they might use, and 90% of them are just lookout. As opposed to the originals where there's probably about a half dozen.
Yeah.
More evenly split.
The last one that I know that used time was one in Stormblood. After that.
I don't remember a time-based one there.
Yeah, there was one that you could only find at like 6 a.m. Eorzea time in the morning.
Oh, good lord. Territorial, Mistresses Freth. Full glad am I to see you both hale and hearty. What news? You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury. I believe we've made great strides towards purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father in the Holy See. As will I, Lord Eturiel. May it serve to remind our superiors that houses Durandar and Fort Hom could achieve... or what houses Durandar and Fort Hom could achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest. We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Mistresses Frith have accomplished far more than I thought possible. I cannot, in good conscience, impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Rinwald. We thank you for your hospitality. And now we're basically, well, first. Ooh, marshmallow!
And Peeps! They both went at the same time. We better call them back.
Mayhap your deeds here will serve to demonstrate the folly in continuing to exclude foreigners from our lands. More hard-working men and women like you, Ishgard would be much stronger. Aww. Yes, and now we have ended the section equivalent to what we did in Cloud to Tom.
Yes.
That's right, we have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Yep, we have to fly back to Foundation.
With Cine.
Not really, we're just over-traveling.
It's more than they gave us the first time.
This is true. And we're back here. And we need to go back to Fortom Manor.
Mm-hmm. And as I recall, we'll be in Ishgard for a little bit.
Yes.
Couple of weeks.
Sure you don't want to change your jacket?
Stop reminding me. And it'll be time for a change soon enough.
Okay.
Not sure how much warmer it'll be. I think it will be. Very, very vertical architecture.
Hello, Manor Guard. Yes, they're expecting us.
Yes.
Just a little.
Thank you, Doodles. Foundation by Isaac Asimov.
Yes.
Mistresses Freth, I would speak plain. From the first, I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you bear belief. But Hareband swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother, a legacy of my father's sole indiscretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him. And, to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone. An onerous task fraught with danger. And there you were, the saviors of Eorzea and honored guests of House Forton, my new comrades in arms, Hareband's dear friends. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped you would fail. Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest, nor any sign of fear. You duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Hareband has the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. I will not doubt you again, Mr. Sinsfrith. On that, you have my word.
Yeah, Doodles. Artel is actually a pretty good guy once he can get past his own prejudices. Easier said than done.
Woohoo!
Ding?
Bing.
Woohoo!
There. Warmer. The last 53. Divine Intervention. The Forton Steward looks as though he has something to say. Ah, Mr. Sinsfrith. My lord the Count much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Otoriel and Lord Amanaline. If you would remain here for a moment.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Amanaline's life. Aye, he told me everything.
Eventually.
I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
Yay?
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavens Ward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
Oh, this does not bode well.
Oh. Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who will never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes, even as we celebrate them. 'Tis like that one such member of House Zamael is manipulating Sir Gernau, for he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us naught if we cannot prove their innocence. You'd do well to speak with Sir Emeric and at the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. You will know more of these charges. I know as little as you do of the situation, Mistress Isfrith. Sir Emeric, however, will surely know more.
Right! Off to talk to Sir Emeric.
I have no objections to talking to him.
None whatsoever.
And as we trek across the city, I would point out we should hold a few moments of silence.
Yeah.
Leiji Matsumoto has passed away.
Yeah.
Creator of Space Battleship Yamato, Captain Harlock, Queen Esmeralda,
Galaxy Express 9999.
Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't quite remember the order of words. A man in whose worlds there were men, women,
And blonde.
blondes.
Yeah, we've had a lot of passing all at once, and of course, everyone is just waiting for the shoe to drop that is Jimmy Carter. Best ex-president we ever had.
Yeah.
But damn, Jimmy Carter. 98.
Yeah. Let us hope we can do so well.
Mm-hmm. And so healthy in the long run.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, Lucia, you have anything to say? They should regard the signs with such suspicion even after you stood with us on the steps of fate. It's bad comedy. And unlike the grave injustice you suffered in Moldau, this wrong may swiftly be righted.
Here's hoping.
It has been too long, Ladunia, Rena. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. You're come to plead for Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru, I take it.
Of course
And
we are.
just to find out what the charges are. Word of their detainment reached us while I was delivering my report on the Vanu crime. Truly, I know not which is the more ludicrous, these charges or that flying feathered whale. That Sir Gernau's accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heavens Ward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable, and I have not the authority to challenge their actions. After all the Scions have done, routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us to defend the steps of faith and drive back the Dravanian horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do? I fear there is but one path left to us. We must demand trial by combat. But of course! In a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true regardless of the petitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, a trial trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alphino and Mistress Totoro would be expected to face Sir Grenat and a second of his choosing. Another Knight of the Heaven's Ward, most like. Two of them! By the Fury, they can hardly be considered fair. Master Alphino's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mistress Totoro, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skill, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead.
After all, her one martial skill took off for the hills when she wasn't looking.
Yes! Yes! Where it plays to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure it is as I am sure is Lord Harchefon. And all here present know you are the most accomplished warriors among us, and mayhap in the realm at large. Then it is settled. I will visit Master Alphino at once, and inform him of our intentions. Bedonia, Rena, meet me at the tribunal when you have made ready. Until then, my friends. A job for something that we're suited for spooky things.
Off to the pillars. Oh, sorry. It was this way. My bad.
Yep, right over there. Guardian Citizen. Oh, that's the,
Yeah, you don't want that. Not unless you're feeling really gothy.
Nope.
And I'm sorry, it's not you.
Yeah, there's a lot of them tonight.
Harchefon, let's do this.
Listen carefully. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Totoro's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grenat's face when he sees his true opponent. 'Twill be priceless.
Oh yeah, Harchefon's looking forward to this, isn't he?
I think he's been waiting for this guy to be taking down a few pigs for years. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer so loud, you'll wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready?
Yes, we're ready. Is
I
ready?
have to wonder what the, French version of that last line would have been.
That scares me.
What's Theron doing here?
We are gathered
That's
here
evil
today
theory to
under
you.
the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward.
He doesn't have a goatee, but he does have an
Sir
eye patch.
Grino, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grino de Zemile, brother of the Heaven's Ward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru Taru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Gruno's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru Taru, am innocent of this charge. But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
One does have to wonder why they keep it as a pit most of the time.
Render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
Okay, that's not quite what I wanted.
Unfortunately, the text is going too fast, so I can't read.
Yeah, wow.
I have my pride.
Enough of your tricks. Dang it.
I've got you now. Down with you!
I think you can rearrange this bar again.
Sorry, Alfie, I'm trying to get you out as fast as possible. There we go. Oh, I think I skipped Tataru's line. I'm sorry.
We won!
Yay!
The Fury has spoken. Alfina Leveilleur Tataru Taru, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again. My thanks, as always.
Oh, we lived through that one? Barely?
Really? Alphino might have been the barely.
I mean, we did have to deal with evil Theron.
Yes. By the Fury, what a splendid victory. See how you strove in the face of adversity. Two brave young souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of my admiration. Pray receive of me this chocobo whistle.
What? Another chocobo? But we already have chocobos. They're good bows, too.
With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. This is the original place you get to access to flying.
Yes. Isn't he a pretty bird?
Magnificent is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Adonia, Rena? Will you not take her for your steed?
How can we say no? Not after that, Quay.
Lord Harshavan, chocobos are prohibited in the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. And they're throwing her out.
And there's our Aether Compass.
Yes. We're going to be using that a bunch. I hope I have a free spare slot to put it. Aether currents now accessible. Collection expanded. Aether Compass acquired.
Remember, the Aether
that's
Compass
right,
is
do it
now in
different.
collections.
Yeah, but I still want a place for it as a button.
Yeah, this is true.
You've obtained a black chocobo. When riding this mount, you will have the ability to fly, provided certain conditions have been met. To fly in a given region, you must first find and attune to all the local aether currents. In order to attune to some aether currents, you will need to complete certain quests. However, most can be discovered via exploration. To aid you in this endeavor, you have also obtained an aether compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and distance to the nearest aether current upon use. The aether compass can be found under Collection in the Duty section of the main menu.
Yay?
Since that's all new concepts.
Mm-hmm. And congrats on 54.
Thank you. Yeah, that's everything now.
I'm still at 52.
Yes. Sorry. Okay, there's the whistle. A small hand-carved whistle that emits a unique, high-pitched tone, discernible only by a black chocobo trained from birth to recognize and respond to the sound. Used to summon your personal black chocobo.
Yay! New chocobo!
Okay. Sender duty. Collection.
Collection.
Compass. There. Button. Does not detect any nearby currents. Oh, right, quest. Disclosure. Lord Harshavan thinks you could do with a well-deserved rest. black chocobos are all well and good, but the true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Fortom Manor. The Count has done so already, and will doubtless be eager to discuss the day's events.
Back to the manor! Story ho! But yeah, now we can go through the two zones and pick up the Aether Currents. Though the Aether Currents
Yes.
are very different now.
Oh?
They have cut
They
down
moved
the
them?
amount of Aether Currents needed all the way through Shadowbringers.
Oh dear.
You only need to find 4 on foot. It used to be like 10. And they're all like right on the MSQ path.
Right.
You almost don't need them Aether Compass anymore unless you're at the top end.
Right.
Well then, gang's all here.
Yes.
Honorroy, are you feeling better?
Or at least less panicked. It brings me joy to see you in good health, Mistresses Frith.
Amanelaine?
Are you trying to become the talk of the city? Because if you are, you're doing an admirable job of it.
Toriel?
He has a point. I was not present at the trial, but my father told me of your performance. He said you were a wonder to behold.
Amanelaine does have a point. I just wish she'd put a hat on it.
Maloney smiles on us yet again, Mistresses Frith, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess, I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Besting 2 of the Heaven's Word while the city's elite looked on by the Fury. Anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on.
I don't know if that's a good thing. You know what they say about living long lives and coming to the into the side of interesting people.
Interesting times and powerful people.
Yeah.
My lord. Gim? We have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence the Archbishop requests the presence of Mistresses Frith. An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor.
I don't know if it's the honor I
want
want.
this honor? A personal summons is indeed a great honor. Given recent events, he would be wise not to delay. Go, Mistresses Frith. We shall speak anon. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. Do not worry about Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru. We will tend to them when they return from the tribunal.
Good. And you two are the same, aren't you?
Yeah.
My XP is slowly climbing. I should probably run a dungeon or 2 when you aren't looking just to catch up.
What are your other classes at, and are you doing 4 or 5 at the moment?
My others are all at 53, and
Okay.
technically I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes.
There's your problem. Since I'm just on 4 until we hit Dancer.
Yep. Though I'm thinking of dropping Ninja. I'd be sad about that, though.
Yeah, considering the time available to us, you really should restrict yourself to one per roll. We are honored to receive you, Mistresses Frith. This way, please. Yes, Doodles, I was thinking about hopping on the Hoplon.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate, but as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavens Ward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence, As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
And how often do you suppose this happens?
Now I'm worried.
Yeah.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now tell me, young lady, what do you know
Now
of the
I'm worried.
Ascians?
Why are you worried?
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even.
That's not good.
Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
I don't know. Something seems off here. Of course, there's Asians involved. That means everything's always off.
Yes. There you are. Well, it is just a little after 11.
Shall we go have a drink at the Forgotten Night?
Yeah. And then we can go visit Alphino. Once he's properly recovered.
He did have to do battle.
Yeah, he
Has
doesn't
to
do that
check
very
in on
often.
Moonstone and on Obsidian.
Yes.
That's his 2 carbuncles at this point in time. Which is sad because the MSQ now skips him getting Obsidian.
I don't remember that happening to begin with.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
happened.
he had it.
It originally happened, I think, roughly about the time we had to go against the Garlean army when trying to secure the Ivy. If memory is serving me correctly. I put in that caveat. And he got pushed to a point and he was like,
Yeah, that's...
Carbuncle! Wait, you're new? I don't care, let's go!
But really kill them to order some chairs.
Yeah, chairs would be good. Well, it is that time, folks. Thank you so much for coming along this evening. We will continue with more MSQ come next Sunday. Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
Which will promptly take us and several side quests back to Camp Cloudtop and Falcon's Nest in that order.
Will we? Really?
Yeah.
Get back to Cloudtop for a while.
No. There will be side quests that send us there that we can do and then leave again, and all those side quests will point us to new Aether points.
Okay.
And then, of course, it's back to Western Highlands for more questing and probably our first dungeon, though I doubt we'll get to it next week. It'll be like the week after we get to the first dungeon, which is the Dusk Vigil.
Spoilers.
Yeah, well, this ain't our first rodeo, okay?
You sure?
In any case, you all have a great evening. Be safe, be well. We hope to see you next week for more Palace of the Dead as Theron, Rylea, and Talon start at the bottom again.
At the top. Once more from the top.
Stupid behemoth.
Yes, we were so close.
Good night, all.
Yes, good night, everyone. Have a good week.